Ladies and gents, welcome to this new training. This is Sanad, the owner and the leader at the Farm School community. And in this video, I want to walk you through the exact roadmap that you can use today to grow an agency from $0 to $20,000 a month in revenue and eventually scale it later on to $100,000 in revenue and beyond. Now, this roadmap, or this SOP if you wish, is not a one-size-fits-all something or SOP, but rather more of what I have been through, what I have went through as a process to get to 20K and then to scale to now we're doing consistently anything between $110,000 to $120,000 in consistent revenue for our agency. Now, with that being said, let's jump right in. As you see here, this is the roadmap. It's splitted or sort of structured in two pillars, from 0 to 20K and from 20K to 100K. Now, the question now is, why is it not from 0 to 10K just like any other, YouTube video that's, trying to teach you how to sell or to build an online business, basically. Now, the way I look at it, at least from my own experience, is that when I reached 10K, I didn't really have a business. I had like 4 or 5 clients that I used to service myself and then maybe one VA or one media buyer. I didn't have systems, I didn't have a team, I didn't have a structure, and I didn't have even consistency in retainer, consistency in in business operations, consistency in client relationship, support, retention, whatever it is. I could not say that at 10K you can call it a business. It's more of a glorified freelancer gig. So what I would suggest is, never think of 10K as something major to be hit. If you are there, be grateful, that's good. But for you to actually collect enough data to grow a business, probably 20K is the nearest part or the nearest point where you can actually have that data. Because at 20K, you probably would have, depending on how much you charge your clients, you probably would have 6 to 10 clients actively working with you. And now for that, you will never be able to manage that on your own if you're doing service delivery in an ad agency. Now, you probably will have 3-4 team members, and probably you will have business operation costs, and you probably have payroll and headcount costs, and probably marketing and advertising and everything in between. So at 20K, I feel, at least from my experience, is the nearest part to where you can actually have data on business operations, on finances, on marketing, on sales, where you can actually identify pain points in a business and you can actually call it a business. So this is why it's structured from 0 to 20K and from 20K to 100K. Make sense? With that being said, let's jump right in. Now, from 0 to 20K, the best way to do it is you can go after every market. You can be the general guy who offers everything to everyone. But that could work, but it's not the best. The best way to do this is to focus on one niche, one offer, until you create what we call a proof of concept and a product market fit. You can never scale a product that's not a good fit for the marketplace. That's the beauty of capitalism, is that whatever you create, it's for the market, whatever and however you think you did a great job, it's all for the market to decide whether it's a good product and it fits or not. So this is why it's very important to minimize the moving variables. Focus on one market, one problem, one offer, one solution. So this is the best way to minimize moving variables, grow steady, and eventually collect data so you can scale faster later on. Now, the next question will be here is, which market to go after and which offer to offer, basically. Now, this conundrum is big, because you see a lot of people clouting on e-commerce, clouting on real estate, mortgage, whatever. Here's my point. I'm not gonna tell you go after any market. It's on you to choose, it's on you to decide. I used to work with plastic surgery clinics and I didn't know anything about plastic surgery. It's none of my business. I now work with real estate agents and I love it, because I'm also a real estate investor myself and I love real estate. So I made money in plastic surgery and I made way more money in real estate. Both worked, even though I'm a big fanatic of the second and I have nothing to do with the first. So niches are overrated. Don't complicate the process. If I would have one advice for you to keep in mind, is that businesses will always need more customers, no matter which industry we're talking about. So if there is one advice that I can give you is go after markets where the leads that you generate to your clients are willing to pay them premium. So by extension, you will be able to charge your clients premium. If you are working in an industry where the efforts you are putting in for your clients and the leads you are generating for them are actually making them a lot of money, they will be very happy to pay you a lot of money. They will not be, negotiating on peanuts basically. And that's what you want to do. That you want to have stability. You want to have people that have money to spend with you, and eventually scale their business, and eventually you can scale your business as well. So this is the first aspect of it. Now, if I'm going to give you a few options, probably would be plastic surgery clinics. From my own experience, they make a lot of money. Maybe you can go through, you can go after roofing companies, mortgage brokers, real estate agents, private investors, everything in between. Citizenship by investment companies, we work with some of them, really amazing business model. Company formation agencies, really good. I think this is the thing in Dubai, or maybe in tax havens countries, that would be a big thing to establish companies there. So these are some industries where they really are willing to pay a lot for leads and marketing if you have a proper system for them. So the next step is to do market research. The worst thing to do in business is to make assumptions. If you don't have data to back up your decision, it's worth nothing. As long as you have data, that's the only thing to look at to make decisions. Gut feelings, instincts have no grounds in business. So keep that in mind, please. So instead of just picking a market and, hey, I'm going to do Facebook ads. Who the hell told you that Facebook ads is what they are really lacking? It might be, but do you have the data to back it up? Do you have the data so you can know how to sell it? I'm going to just do Facebook ads for you and generate you more leads, but do you even know what I need? That's the question you should be asking yourself. So the next step is market research. This is the most boring part of the business, but the most crucial one, and the process, or the aspect of the process that will set you up for success or failure. Now, market research, here's what I mean by that. You gotta learn the problems, you gotta learn the lingo, and you gotta understand the problems and the real problems. The client might be thinking it's Facebook ads that doesn't work, but probably it's their creative that's absolutely shit and generating low quality lead. Maybe it's the targeting, maybe it's the lead form, maybe it's the landing page. So there are problems and there are real problems. And you can only get to the real problems by doing a market research, by understanding what people are looking for when it comes to marketing, lead generation, selling more, generating more money for their businesses. So the best way to do this is use Google, Facebook groups for your niche, LinkedIn groups as well, big one, and a website called Answer the Public. Answer the Public is really an amazing, I just went through it to test it. Apparently I need to sign up, but I will explain it to you shortly. It's basically a website where you can just Google any topic or any question, and it will tell in any country, and it will tell you basically what people are looking for or Googling, or the problems that people are looking for solutions for when it comes to that problem or topic. So if you are in plastic surgery, for example, and you are going to target plastic surgeons in London or in the UK overall, what you can do is you can choose the UK, and you can look, and you can Google or you can search for plastic marketing for plastic surgery clinics, or more patients for plastic. How can I get more patients for my plastic surgery clinic? Right? These are the things that you can do to find data, so you can do market research. Now let's get back to the sheet, to the roadmap here. So as soon as you have market research and you understand what people are looking for when it comes to getting more clients, the second aspect of it is that you really need to identify the list of problems that are really holding your clients back from making more money. Let me give you an example. If they are suffering from low quality leads, offer multiple platforms. That's the service that you can offer. Now, multiple platform means Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn ads, everything in between. If they are facing a problem of, they say lead quality from Meta is bad. Okay, let's do TikTok ads. Let's try Meta. Let's do Google ads. Let's do YouTube ads. Make sense? So offer multiple platforms. If they are suffering and their biggest obstacle is a high cost per lead, low budget, or restricted budget, high cost per lead, by extension, they are not receiving the lead flow they need to actually grow the business. Now, maybe they are using static ads, like image ads with some design on them, and they are really horrible and they are attracting the wrong clientele and not really resonating with their markets. Offer video ads. Do scripts for them using ChatGPT and direct response advertising or copywriting, and do editing and shooting. Manage that for them. Do offer video ads for them. Video ads outperform static ads at any given time. In our agency, we only do video ads for our clients. We never do static ads. We sell multi-million-dollar properties. It doesn't make sense to advertise a static ad. Do the same for your clients as well. Video ads entertain, educate, gets the attention. You can pre-qualify the leads. You can disqualify leads by putting prices, having a proper script. You can customize a lot. And it also helps later on in going to, optimizing results. You can create custom audiences, retarget people who watch 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80% of your videos, engage with the video, share it, etc. It gives you way more data. So offer video ads. If they have no appointments, build them do sales training for them. Maybe their appointment setters are shit and they cannot book appointments. Build them an automated appointment setting system on Go High Level through email marketing, SMS marketing, WhatsApp marketing, whatever. Send every lead that comes to the CRM, they need to be put into an automated funnel of emails and SMS and WhatsApp messages, sending them, case studies, testimonials, success stories, educational content, with a call to action to book an appointment. That will help them fix that problem. And you can build it one time and completely automated on Go High Level. If they have a no-show rate, a high no-show rate, people book appointments but they don't show up. Maybe they have a lack of team members and human resources, and they cannot allocate time to call every lead that books an appointment and do the proper follow-up. So build them an automated system that will follow up with these leads to confirm the appointment. As soon as the lead books a meeting, send them an email to confirm the appointment. Once that's confirmed, eventually put them into an automated funnel of emails and SMS text and WhatsApp text to confirm their appointment and to remind them of the appointment and give them reasons to show to the appointment. Share with them case studies, share with them success stories, share with them testimonials. Make them not think that this call is just going to be a waste of time. So you can build that on Go High Level as well. If they have an unorganized sales process, they are using Google Sheets to manage their pipelines. Completely unpredictable, completely unorganized. Offer them a white label of Go High Level. It's a CRM. Sell them the importance of having a proper CRM, different pipeline stages, how much clarity it will give them in their business, and how many leads they can close more just by having an organized pipeline. So offer them Go High Level white label. You see, this is how you can this is the importance of market research, because it allows you to speak directly to the pain points of your customers and resonate more with them on calls and present you and position you as the expert who knows it all, because you did your research. You know what they are suffering from. You're not just trying to make assumptions, and they will laugh you out of the room if you don't speak the lingo, if you didn't do your homework before that. So the next step is to build your MVO, minimal viable offer. As I said, you gotta focus on one market, one niche, minimize the variables, scale, make money first, build predictability, and we will talk about other offers and how you can scale later on. But as a start, you need to build your MVO. Now here's how you build it. Customer is at point A, they wanna be at point B. Your product is the bridge. That's how you position yourself as the expert. That's how you sell yourself easily, smoothly. Customer is at point A, they are suffering, high no-show rate, quality of leads is bad. They want to be at high number of appointments, meetings, close deals, good quality leads, pipeline is being built, etc. How to get there? Your product line, your offer is the bridge. So that's how you want to build your MVO, based on the client's problems, your product, and the bridge in between. Make sense? So one aspect that's very important when it comes to building your MVO, you need to sell the outcome. You should never sell the process. Now, you should master the process, but you should never sell it. You should sell the outcome. You should sell the problems, the fix to the problems. You should not sell Facebook ads. You should sell higher quality leads. You should never sell video ads. You should sell more educated and leads that are near the buying decision. You should never sell email marketing. You should sell more booked appointments on your calendar on autopilot. You should never sell this, reminder system. You should sell decrease your no-show rate by at least 30%. You should never sell a CRM. You should sell a more organized pipeline or organized KPIs for your agents. This is how you sell. This is how you build the MVO, by selling the outcome, not selling the process, not selling the service. So as soon as you build your MVO, we move to sales. You need to find people to talk to, you need to book them on appointments, and you need to sell them. Now, I cannot go in details on how to do all of these. However, I have a training on our school community for prospecting, for appointment setting, and sales as well. For prospecting, you just need to find people in your niche, source them, qualify them, make sure that they are decision makers, you're talking to the right people, and eventually connect with them, prospect them, talk to them, convince them to get on a call with them, present them your product, present them your offer, and close them. This is how it works. That's how easy it is to get clients. Now, it's easier said than done, but to achieve that, you can get it all in our school community. If I go back here, all right. If I go back here to the school community, you go to classroom. To learn appointments, to learn prospecting and appointment setting, you can just go to the sales course here, your shortcut to 10K a month with LinkedIn. Now, this is the sales training that I train my sales reps with. It's purely done for LinkedIn, but it can be applied across every single other platform, because for prospecting, you should be on the platform where your customers hang out. It can be LinkedIn, but it shouldn't be LinkedIn if your customers are not there, basically. So you gotta keep that in mind. For prospecting here, let me go down. For prospecting, you should only prospect where your customers hang out. If you are targeting plastic surgeons, they are on LinkedIn and they are on Instagram as well. If you are targeting real estate agents, probably Instagram is the best platform to reach out to them because they are always on Instagram. Now, this is how you come up with the platform and you decide on which platform to prospect on. It depends on where your market hangs out the most. Now, the biggest debate here is that you can do cold emailing. Now, for me, cold emailing is completely a flawed system. It doesn't make sense to me to do cold emailing. It's unpredictable. I've done it. I've done everything in the books. I've done the cold emailing. I've done the the D7 lead finder, sourcing the leads, sourcing the emails and the business names, the owner names, putting them into Lemlist, sending automated emails, follow-ups, these funnels, these campaigns, and tracking the metrics and the response rates and all. I've done all of those systems. I've even done it manually. At one point in my early days, I used to literally go to Google Maps, and I still have them somewhere on my old Google Drive. I used to go to Google Maps. I used to go to Google Maps and literally, for example, I'm in Dubai right now. So what I will do is plastic surgery clinics. So what I used to do is I will go to have a Google sheet, Google Maps on the side, and I will be copy pasting basically the names of the plastic surgery clinics into a Google sheet, then do a bit of research on their website, get the founder name, search them on LinkedIn, get the phone number, get the customized their own email, and call them. So I will do 1 day prospecting, 1 day cold calling. That's a miserable life I used to have. It was a miserable system and it wasn't scalable at all, and I used to be miserable. Now, it taught me a lot. It taught me how to speak on the phone. It taught me how to cold call, and I actually booked meetings with it and I closed the deals. But is it predictable? Is it scalable? It's not. Is it the best way to do it? Play it smart, because this is not playing it smart. So that's something to keep in mind. Prospecting, everything will work to a certain extent, but I'm telling you, this is what will get you the best results. Forget about cold emailing. This is what will work. Build a report, build authority. Now, for prospecting here, if you see, you will be prospecting and basically cold DMing people, but you need to build some authority. Here's what I mean by some authority. If you go to my LinkedIn, you can, by the way, you can just go to my LinkedIn at any time and you can just funnel hack what I used to do. But here's what I used to do exactly. I used to post even before having clients because I did my market research. I knew what the problems are. Let me just scroll down way back even to 2020. I used to have, these are all real estate for the last, these are all real estate posts and content. Let me just scroll down. Yeah, plastic surgeons here. You see, this is what I used to have. Plastics. I used to post content even before having clients. You see, this is plastic surgery advertising strategies. This is in like 3 years ago. Then I will have case studies from clients like CRMs. But these are some kind of posts I used to do as well. Educational content, presenting my case studies and work that we do exactly. So you see educational content. Look at me. Wow. You can go as far as like literally 4 years. Plastic surgeon, stop scrolling and read this. And educational content here. You see? This is what I used to do. Build authority. If you are going to cold email, if you are going to cold DM people on different social media platforms, you need to have some sort of authority. So when they see this message, oh, who's this guy? And they click on your profile, they can see some authority. They can read some of your posts. And since you did your market research, your post should be connecting to them, should be resonating with them because you know what you're talking about. You did your market research. So this is something that's very important to keep in mind. Now, after you build your some level of authority, that's how you can start prospecting basically. You can go through my LinkedIn, go as far as like literally 4 years ago, and you will find loads of posts on what I used to do. All right? Like, look at me doing a podcast on how to stand out on LinkedIn. This is case studies, podcast. By the way, this is not like I used to talk to myself on these podcasts. I will just record myself and I was faking it as if I was on a podcast. So you just gotta get the job done. I mean, you gotta fall in love with the process and you gotta fall in love with problem solving and you just gotta get the job done. So you can literally scroll down as far as 4 years here and learn about the content that I used to do basically here to build authority. Building this, I posted something about it here. I actually knew the metric. Building building report and building content and posting it on LinkedIn increased shortened my sales cycle from like 2 months using cold emailing of following up, trying to get the hassle of getting them on a call and closing them and following up with them and all of that hassle through cold emailing. It shortened it to like 4 weeks with just posting and building some authority on LinkedIn and DMing people. Because when they log into my profile, they see that I know what I'm talking about because I did my research. Even though honestly, between me and you, I wasn't knowing shit. I was just starting out. I didn't know everything. So that's something very important. You need to build your own report and you need to build your own authority on social media platforms so they can resonate with you. When they check you up, you sound or you look like someone who knows his shit basically. So again, let me go to the school community. Here you will have in the classroom, you will have the sales or the prospecting and the appointment setting training here. You can apply this on any platform. You have the most important one is the conversational sales. You can learn how to source leads, infinite number of leads for free on LinkedIn. But at the same time, what's more important that will be really very valuable for you on any platform you implement this on is the conversational sales training. It's 1 hour training breaking down multiple conversations on how I actually lured people to talk to me, have a conversation with them, built rapport with them, got them on a call, and eventually closed them into deals. Some of these people, this training is like 2.5 years ago. and some of these people are still clients with me. So it will be very valuable for you. Now for closing, as you see here, you prospect, you set appointments, you get on a call and close. For sales calls, I don't have a specific training. However, what I have is way more valuable than a training. It's live sales calls. I'm not gonna throw theories on you. They are live sales calls of me conducting demos with customers, getting on calls with them, closing them, presenting them our offers, conducting demos with them, not just trying to sell them on promises, pulling up my screen, conduct the proper demo, showing them what the product would look like if they would buy it with us, and everything in between. There are 8 calls till now. I have hundreds of calls over the last 4 years. I will continue to upload more, but in the meantime, these will get the job done for you to give you a bit of clarity. All right, so let's get back to the roadmap here. As soon as you learn how to sell, the last aspect of it is to really master service delivery. You need to deliver on what you promised them, basically. So it's very important that you know how to deliver your MVO. If you sold Facebook ads, you need to learn how to do Facebook ads or hire someone who does Facebook ads for you. If you sold them the Go High Level, you need to make sure that you outsource it to a Go High Level expert. Now, it depends on what kind of service you are offering and eventually what you really sold them on. In my own opinion, in my own experience, look, before doing this, I used to work for a sports agent. That's what I used to do. I was in sales. I didn't even know I didn't even hear of Facebook ads until like March 2020 or Feb 2020 when COVID hit. When COVID hit, sports went to shit basically. The transfer windows were shut down and there was nothing going on really in football. And I was sitting home and I saw a video of Jordan Platten, how to start an agency in 2020. And that's what really opened my eyes to, fuck man, I can do this. So I didn't know even how to run Facebook ads, but I knew that I can sell to people. So I went in, got my hands in the dirt and actually learned. And I advise you to do the same thing. Do not outsource until you know how to do it to a certain extent. Only outsource when you know how to do it. So it's fine, burn through some clients, watch a lot of videos, maybe close clients and hire a consultant to help you with it on Upwork, but learn how to do it yourself and then outsource it. And there is nothing, and honestly, if you're gonna run an agency, you need to be tech savvy. You need to learn how to do shit. So for service delivery, there is a course here on our school community. It's not available yet for you guys, but I'm working on it. And this is basically a course on my service delivery system. I break down everything that we do for our clients. If you own a lead gen agency in any industry, this course will be for you. Now, this course is taken from my Better Sales Club course for my own industry. I have an info product that I sell to my customers in real estate or any company in real estate that doesn't really qualify to work with us for low budget, or maybe like a really big company that have in-house marketing teams and they don't want to outsource but they want to keep up with the trends. I have an info product that teaches them the exact system for my service delivery. This course will be amazing for you too as well, guys, because it will teach you the exact problem solving skills that you need and the exact systems and SOPs that you need to build to generate good leads, to offer good lead generation services to your customers. All right, so I will let you know on this course how the process will be for it. But if you have any questions, if you are eager to get to learn more about this this course, here's what I would suggest. Go to bettersales.club. This is the VSL basically for the course. What I would suggest is go through the VSL, learn more about what's in the course, and if you are interested in getting access to it, let me know in the community channel, and then we will have I will see what I can do about it. Okay, so that's basically it for the course and in regards to service delivery. Now this is it. This is all you need to know to scale to 20K. It's literally as simple as that. You don't need to know anything else. That's the only thing, the only process that you need to go through to successfully make $20,000 a month. This is how I did it, and this is how you can do it as well. Now, let's move forward to the more complicated part of this training. Scaling past 20K up to 100K. Now, from my experience, again, this is only based on how I did it. There are two ways to scale. There is vertical scaling and there is horizontal scaling. Let's start with vertical scaling. For vertical scaling, you can focus one market, multiple offers. Now, here's what that means. If you are working with real estate agents and you are offering them one offer as we built in your initial MVO, what you can start doing now is diversifying the offers for them. For example, let me give you a real life example on how I did it. So we started with, our sales growth program, which is a mix of, shooting content for them for direct response ads, running their campaigns, and helping them with, basically helping them with syncing this to their leads to their CRMs, basically. That is our main flagship offer. Very simple, very unique, easy, like the easiest system ever. Nothing complicated about it. We shoot you, like you come to us with a development project. We shoot content for you. We run your ads, and we generate you the leads. That's it. Now, eventually, as soon as we scaled this and we got pure confidence in this, we decided to scale vertically. And this is how we did it. So we offered more offers to the market. What we did is we started offering sales trainings. We started offering consulting. We started offering personal branding services. So we will do videos for you, but to build your brand, to help you grow like a community on social media and grow your brand, basically. So you can start with, so this is one way of doing it. One market, multiple offers. Now, the multiple offers should also be dependent on the initial research that you did. And eventually, trust me, by the time you reach 20K, you will be speaking the lingo impeccably well. You will know the problems because you are doing it on a daily basis. You don't need research, outsource research. You will have your own data on what's going on in your clients' businesses and how you can offer them more value. So this is something that you can start doing. Now, there are a few different ways on how you can do that. Now, everything that I mentioned for the personal branding services is like a sort of a done for you offer, done for you scaling. You present more offers that are done for you. You can do, as I said, personal branding, email marketing, sales training, CRM, customization, whatever. Make sense? Now, you can also offer consulting, a done with you offer. And we did this with 3 of the biggest real estate companies here in Dubai. This was last year. We started offering consulting. So I built like a roadmap for an 8 weeks program where our done for you system, our sales growth program system, I will come in and instead of me doing it for you, I will teach your in-house team how to do it for you. And basically you're not outsourcing, and I will be guiding you through the step by step, basically. Now, something that will include this is media buying consulting, advertising, strategy consulting, or even systems and operation consulting. And one last aspect that I have already done, and I think you only can do this really if you really unlock a certain level, if you're managing a huge budget for your clients and you master what you are doing. If you are a beginner, I don't think this will be a viable option for you because you're still learning. But if you reach a certain level of confidence and you have acquired good market share and eventually you have an excellent success rate, you can create an info product. You can create a course. And this is what I did. I created my own info product, and we sell it to companies right now. We have a lot of companies that cannot afford this because we are a boutique agency. We don't take a lot of clients, but we charge a lot, basically. So there are a lot of companies that have good budget, but they cannot qualify to work with us. Those companies, we refer them to our course. Do it yourself. This course will guide you through it all. You can achieve the results on your own. Once you're there, come back, we will help you scale. So we also still keep them in our ecosystem with a lower ticket entry point to our system through a course. It's do it yourself, basically. And for me, as I said, this is the landing page for it. You can guys go through it. You can learn more about what we do here exactly. But this is what we do, and you can do that as well. This is what it means: one market, multiple offers. Different structures of that, done for you, done with you, and you can, like a core educational program, do it yourself. Now here are but each aspect has its own pros and cons that you need to be aware of. For the done for you services, if you're gonna offer them more branding, like branding services, social media management, email marketing, landing pages, etc., there are benefits to that, because it will increase your clients' retention. It will make them more dependent on you. If you offer them more value, it makes it hard for them to replace you. So you increase your retention rate. And it also increases the AUV, the average order value of your clients. A client will be enrolled with you on one service, and then he's buying 3-4 services from you. It increases their AUV, it increases their billables every month. Right? Now here are the cons. First of all, it increases complexities in operations. You need to build really good SOPs for this. You cannot scale without systems and having clear instructions of how or structure on how to do this scaling, basically, how to offer these services and how your team will conduct these services. If you do that, and I did that, big mess. You lose clients. Clients become not happy and they leave. Now, it increases complexities in operations, but at the same time, it increases headcount and eventually payroll expenses. You need to hire more people. You cannot just scale with the same people. If you are going to offer social media management, lending, you need to hire, whether they are freelancers, contractors, or full-time employees. So it increases your expenses, but I mean, you gotta spend money to make money. Now, for the done for you, for the do-it-yourself, the consulting, here are the pros and cons, at least from my own experience. Higher AUV and deal ticket. It's amazing. I sold consulting packages for like 2 months at crazy money. I sold it for like $20,000 a month, $20,000 for the whole thing. I sold it for another company for like $15,000. So it's usually higher AUV for less work. You're not doing it yourself. But also another benefit to it is that you get to work with more profitable. It's more profitable, and you get to work with bigger companies, and you add them to your portfolio. You know, the few companies that we don't do anything with them right now. We offer them consulting for like 2 months, and that's it. I still use them in my marketing. They are still on my landing page or my sales funnels that I worked with these companies, and it gives me a lot of trust and authority in the marketplace. So it allows you to benefit from brand awareness aspect as well. Now, the cons is that it's not really that much scalable, because you're basically trading your time for dollars. That's the only inconvenience of it, is that you cannot do it for 10, 20, 50 companies, and except that if you build like proper, like it's a consulting business on its own. So that's something, look, this is not a deal breaker, because as I said, if you at one point decide, hey, fuck done for you, I'm gonna do consulting, and you can just shift all of your operations towards consulting, this is doable. You can still scale it. But for me, I didn't want to do that. It was all based on my time, my own resources, because people bought me. They wanted me to train their teams. So for me, it wasn't really scalable, but definitely you can scale it. Now, here's the thing with info products. If you want to build an info product, the benefits, most scalable business model ever. You just pump money, ads, organic content, and less operations complexities. Maybe I have a community manager who answers like a few questions. It's like one of my junior media buyers. He answers questions, and that's it. Maybe I hold like a Q&A sessions every month, and that's it. Very less headache, very less complexities. And then another potential, depending on how you want to do this. For me, I tested many pricing models. I started selling this course at $499, made few sales. Then I started testing few other pricing models, and then now I'm testing community, basically like recurring fees, and it's working better. So this is something you can guys test as well. The benefit of community is that you can you're charging your clients less to access your information, but at the same time, if you find ways to keep them in the community, it compounds over time, and it leads to potential high monthly recurring revenue in case of a paid community, just like I'm testing right now. The cons of this is that it really takes time. You cannot just be a beginner and you start a course. It really takes a lot of time to build authority, basically. Let me just put a space here, to build authority for such an offer. If you are not well known for your quality, if you're not well known for your reputation in your market, it's very hard that people will buy a course from you. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Now, depending on how you choose to do things, you need to build SOPs. You cannot scale. You cannot scale without SOPs. When scaling, the only thing that can break you is chaotic operations. And trust me, I've learned this the hard way, not once, but 2 times. Over the last few years, we've tried to scale aggressively. The thought of going all in and going aggressive and having that exponential growth chart has always been tempting to me. And I've done it, and I tried it 2 times. We scaled, we made shitload of money. Scaling and making money for us at our agency is the least of our problems. And I will teach you why in a second. But operations were a mess. We didn't have SOPs, we didn't have proper systems, and we needed to build them. And this is why now our operations and onboarding process are very smooth. There are still problems. They get fixed with consistent training, but vision crystal clear for me and the team. So you need to build your SOPs. A business is as good as its systems. So you gotta build SOPs for your different department. This is, for example, the SOP for or the general SOP or the roadmap for my sales growth program in the agency. Content department, customer support, project management, media buying, tech department, and how they all communicate together. Now, this is another SOP for my personal branding. This is one of the personal branding program, one of our vertical scaling products. This is the SOP for it. As soon as the client is closed, this is what you need to do, step by step, with video trainings. 0 room for mistake. If you make a mistake, it's on you. If you keep making a mistake, you get fired, basically. There is no room to make mistakes with SOPs. This is why we create systems, to minimize human error. Human error is the most detrimental aspect to any business. And this is an SOP for another product line that we have, our appointment setting system. This is how basically you do it with a full training. So you gotta build systems for everything you do. You gotta document every single aspect of your service delivery and operations, so you can make sure that your team is not making any mistakes. Even in our Notion, I will show you our Notion. It doesn't really matter. We have the TMM HQ, which is basically our. Let me just make it a bit. All right. So this is the TMM HQ, and this is basically where we onboard the clients. We have. It's not updated. We don't use it for every client. Honestly, I started building this like a month ago. But it's amazing. It's fully functional internally, but clients don't really use it's very hard to get them to use things that we build. And by step, you gotta go through the course first of all to learn how we deliver our service. You gotta get introduced to the team and understand the business structure and operations. You gotta understand your role. These are your SOPs. These are like video trainings, assessment. This is how you do your content management, basically. Introduction to the team members, team structure, etc. And yeah, if we go to sales, you need to go through your own onboarding process as well, and you need to watch all of these sales calls, basically. So we document everything. Everything is documented. You gotta build these things so you can scale impeccably well and smoothly. So with that being said, this is when it comes to vertical scaling. Now let's go to horizontal scaling. How can you do it? It's basically multiple markets, one or many offers. So if you're targeting real estate, you will start targeting citizenship by investment companies. You will start targeting, info products, educational companies, crypto companies, whatever, any other niche, like maybe high ticket consulting, finance, mortgage, whatever it is. So horizontal scaling is multiple markets, one or many offers. Now, at one point it could be both. It will create a huge mess in operations and you need to structure it properly, but you can scale horizontally and vertically. Doesn't really matter. I did both. I'm in the process of doing both right now. I have my agency for real estate companies, and then we have all of these vertical scaling strategies with all the product lines that I just showed you here in the SOPs. But now we are scaling horizontally as well. Now we work with citizenship by investment companies. We work with company formation agents. We work with high ticket consulting. So we have done both. So here's how you can do as well both. Basically, you are scaling cross markets by going after other niches, preferably similar to your main flagship market. Many companies, there are many group of companies. For example, in our scenario, we have at least like 5 of these companies. They are a big group of company. They own a real estate agency. We close them usually for the real estate, and then after time, they give us access to all of their other companies, like company formation, accounting, consulting, citizenship by investment, and everything in between. So that's one thing. Now, for market research, you need to do your market research again. If you are going after new markets, you need to do your market research. You need to identify the problems. You need to list the problems. If you are going, for example, this is what I just said. If your main market is real estate agents, go after citizenship by investment agencies, mortgage brokers, private investors, and anything related to that. And if you are going to go after new markets, you need to do the same loop again. You need to do your market research. It will be easier now because you have leverage, you have information, you have data already, you have connections. So it will be easier for you to do market research and build your new MVOs basically. So it all comes down to market research. As soon as you do that, you can start doing either done for you or consulting. We have citizenship by investment companies that we do only consulting for them. We have other companies that we do done for you. So you can do many of these business models. And now, again, it all comes down to building SOPs. You need to structure your SOPs properly. If you are going to penetrate a new market, you need to understand the onboarding process. You need to document the service delivery process, the communication with the clients. How is it going to happen? How are we going to deliver the service? How are we going to deal with the client on a communication basis? So it's very important to document everything, build SOPs. You never do something new without documenting it and SOP in it basically. So now that you know your game plan, now it all comes down to actually getting the job done, running, like scaling, getting new clients. Now here's how you can scale. Paid ads. That's the best that will work really. If you are at 20K consistently, 20 to 30K consistently, and you're doing it well based on what I have shown you, you will have good profit margins. We operate on like 65% profit margin. And you will be able to achieve the same as well, and if not even higher. Now, that will allow you to have shitload of money to burn on campaigns and ads and testing to scale basically. Scaling requires money. You cannot scale for free. If you want to scale, you need to spend money. So paid ads is the best way to do it. Now, for paid ads, you can also, you will need to build proper systems. This is our basically system for paid ads. We run Facebook ads, that's all we do. We only run Meta ads, Facebook, Instagram. That's our only system to scale. We drive traffic to a sales funnel. We have a survey. If people don't book a meeting, they are put in a follow-up sequence, an automated one and a manual one through one of our outbound sales reps. And there are SOPs here and trainings. If the lead is not ready, we put them in an automated monthly follow-up sequence, long-term nurturing basically. If a meeting is booked, they are put into an automated nurturing system to get them, to remind them of their appointment and eventually nurture them to make them actually show up. And there is also a sales rep, the closer, will basically reach out to confirm the appointment and remind them of it as well. Once we conduct the sales call, there are two scenarios. It's either the client is ready to buy or they are not ready to buy. Deal is not closed for any reason. Price too high, not ready client, they need time, just exploring, whatever it is. For these people, we put them into email nurturing campaigns until they are ready to buy. If they are ready to buy, we send the proposal and the invoice. We close you, we assign the account manager, the senior media buyer on your account, and we start with the onboarding process basically. Service delivery. And basically, this is like a fucking big diagram chart here on how our business works basically. This is my whole business. Without this, everything fails. And you need to build the same thing for you so you can actually scale. Now, you need to build your funnel basically. And this is how it would work as well, to help you visualize it. Direct response ads, video ads. You don't do static ads. If you want to do static ads, this is one of our static ads. And if you see, it's basically like clients' testimonials of when they start closing deals. But if you're trying to sell something, sell it with video ads. We have many video ads, case studies, well-edited videos with, these fancy edits and all of that. Simple, boring video ads of, just hanging out on the ad account. And sharing with them a case study, or like this is an AI video. This is what's working best for us right now. This is our latest campaign, booking us meetings like crazy, and it's an AI video with Hey Jen. So it's a lot of interesting things that you can do. So as soon as you do direct response ads, you move to your funnel. We have two funnels, one simple one. We split test between one simple funnel and one complicated funnel. Let me show you both. VSL, all right, let me just go to the other one. It's this one. So it's not this one, I think it's scale. Yeah, it's this one. So these are our main two sales funnels basically for clients to book appointments with us. This one, very simple, nothing crazy about it, very minimalistic. This is working amazingly well for retargeting because people already know who you are. They go through the survey, they watch a case study or the VSL in the second page and they book an appointment, that's it. Or this one for top of funnel audiences, more sophisticated, basically trying to present, these are some of the biggest names in Dubai real estate, case studies, and again, the same survey, but it's more, of a longer format, VSL with a lot of content that will, allow these, the leads to actually get to know us and learn more about our services and, basically figure out whether we will be a good fit to work with them or not. All right, so this is what you can. This is what you need to do as well. You need to play around. Now, the best way to generate leads and the cheapest way is through case study ads. That's what works best. If you're gonna jump on a call, you jump on a video and run a campaign, run an ad, saying, "Hey, I'm the best media buyer. We're the best marketing company, and come work with us," and all of that, and just throw in promises and money back guarantees. It's crazy, man. It really devalues you and it devalues your service because people don't want a guarantee on their money. They want results. They don't want a refund if you fuck up. They want you to get them results. They want you to get them, as we said, from point A to point B. So we have never ever offered the money back guarantee or a guarantee on our service. And we actually, when we get on sales calls, and you will see it in my sales call course, I actually tell clients that, look, there is no guarantee here. It could work and it could not work, but our system is proven. And I try always to sort of under promise them and make it look hard, because it is hard. If I over deliver, they are happy, I'm happy, but I'm not gonna oversell them. It really, even if a good client will become a shitty client when you oversell. So keep that in mind. Best ways to, as I said, the best ways to do this is through case studies. Case study VSL, I think it's this one. Yeah, so this is one of our case study, for example, case study campaigns or like funnels. Click here, scale. It's completely, there is the opt-in page before this, but anyways, they come here, they watch like a 40 minutes case study, they learn more, they book an appointment, and they work best. Just my point is, if you want to go with paid ads and you want to achieve the cheapest cost per acquisitions, go with case studies. Pull up your ad account and show them what you achieved for other companies. Don't just tell them, hey, I can do this. Show them. So with that being said, let's move to the next part. You need systems. Appointments not booked campaigns. You need appointment reminders campaigns. You need long-term leads for like follow-up campaigns, as I explained to you in this system here. We have a lot of campaigns. We have a lot of automated systems, whether it's for nurturing, whether it's for reminders, whether it's for follow-up, whether it's even for onboarding here, like automated, whatever it is. We have a lot of systems, automated funnels. You need to build those as well. These are, for example, some of ours. This is our appointment confirmation plus reminder like funnel or email marketing system. As soon as they book an appointment, we send them a confirmation. 24 hours before, they receive an email. 2 hours before, they receive another email plus an SMS text. 5 minutes, another email and another SMS text. And on top of this, the closer will reach out to them personally to confirm and remind them, basically. So we don't leave any chance for them to actually not show up. And this is what you need to build for your own company as well. Here's our appointment not booked. If a lead doesn't book an appointment, now here's what we do. If they don't book an appointment, if they enter our CRM and they do not book an appointment within 1 hour, they are being put automatically in this nurturing sequence. Like, this is not even the full screenshot, by the way, but it's crazy. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think around 15 emails in this, sharing with them value and pure value to make sure that they know, even if they are not convinced for any reason or they forgot to book an appointment, we are keeping them in our system. And we send them case studies, we send them educational content, we send them customer testimonials, video trainings, etc. We lead by value, we try to get them back in our system and gain their trust even further. And that's it. You book appointments on your calendar. These are screenshots on my own calendar. We have like my main sales manager calendar as well. He manages way more appointments than myself. So you just book appointments on your calendar and you jump on a call and you close deals. That's how you scale. At one point, eventually, you will need to hire an appointment setter and a closer when you feel the need. This is really relevant between, or relative between case to case. It depends on how what's the frequency of your calls, what the frequency of your ad spend, and eventually how you structure things. Now, what I want to walk you through now is, before I end this training, guys, it took me 2 hours to build this. It's really this simple, but it's only simple because I have done it multiple times. And I've been building this for the last 4 years. I know what works and what doesn't. It will not be as easy for you, but stick to the system. Try to think about it from a systematic perspective. There is nothing down to luck. If it's not working, it doesn't mean that it's saturated. It means that you're doing it wrong. It means that you are not looking at proper data to make the right decisions. If you look at it from this perspective, everything in business gets easy and everything in life gets easy, trust me. Because you're looking at things from a data perspective, and data don't lie. But if you're counting on motivation, you're counting on, luck, this, that, it's honestly, like, business is really not for you, or you need to change. You need to change your perspective on how things really work in business. So before I end the training, I want to walk you through our ad account to show you the case study, to show you basically my whole funnel and how it's structured, maybe to show you some ads. Now, this is my ad account. We shut down the ads, I think, we don't have any ads live right now because in the last 10 days, we have closed like 4 new deals with 4 new clients, and we just need to slow a bit down. We have some people on like PTO, paid leave, and we just want to make sure that we onboard clients properly. However, Let me just maybe go through last 30 days. These are how many leads we generated. Look at the cost. These are some of our case study campaigns. We generated 13 dirhams. That's like per lead, basically. That's like 13 dirham to USD. That's like $3.5 per lead. If I go to appointments and then look at appointments, it's between 150 to 500. So if we do it based on like maybe 200 dirham, like I'm booking $45 appointments, qualified appointments. So that's very cheap. Like my profit margins on these campaigns is extremely high. My cost per acquisition right now is around 735 dirhams, $200. If I want to close, or like $200. If I want to close a client, I need to spend $200, and I close them for like $7,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. That's the minimum retainer clients pay us. That's crazy. But I'm only able to do that because, first of all, I read the data, I speak the lingo, and I create good offers that clients could not say no to. Let me walk you through one of my campaigns just to ramp up this video training and make sure that it's not really too long. So this is one of my latest campaigns, basically. It's AI.
If you own a real estate agency and sell off-plan properties anywhere in the world, you need to check this out. We recently helped Macone Properties, one of the biggest brokers in Dubai, grow their off-plan department from 3 deals a month to 5 deals in 6 days using our sales growth program. If you want to achieve similar or better results, I just recorded 40 minutes of training breaking down everything we have done for them. Click the button below to get free access today. See you on the other side.
So you see,
if you own a real,
it's really not the best tonality, but it gets the job done. If I go here to maybe edit the campaign, and then where is the link? All right, preview link. So you will see that this is the landing page. Very simple. Run the exact system that Macone Property leverage to close 5 deals in 6 days. You go through the survey. What are you interested in? Full name. Email, WhatsApp number, enter your company name, what's your role. If you select agent or sales, if you select agent here, you get disqualified immediately. But if you select, like, these are the only decision makers that we wanna speak to: sales managers and CEOs and managing directors. If you select agent, you will be immediately disqualified. So country, and basically you submit. But let me show you how you disqualify. Thank you for taking the time to submit the survey. We're only able to work with established companies right now. So our opt-in system, like, even though we are getting like $3 per lead, but because we just have good offers, our funnel is not easy. It's not really easy to opt into our funnel. So that's why, like, our cost per lead is cheap. It's really complicated. A lot of questions and trick questions and all of that. So, it all comes down to creating good MVOs, good offers. And you can only do that by, leveraging what I taught you today. Market research, data. That's the only thing you should trust. You should not trust a guy from YouTube saying, hey, this is how you can do $10,000, just follow these steps. This is a roadmap. Now, you can just go and implement it however you want. I'm only here to give you the vision and give you the broader picture, give you the systems. I'm not trying to tell you, hey, look, do XYZ. It could have worked for me, it could not work for you. But if I teach you the system and I help you understand how things actually work from a systematic perspective, you will be able to learn problem solving. When a problem hits you on the face, and there will be a lot of problems hitting you in the face in this agency journey, you will be able to debunk that problem into small pieces and hit them one problem at a time. So look, with that being said, gents, if you need access to this free form, you want a PDF version of it, comment below and I will send it over to you. And with that being said, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.